On entering Port of Spain from the east, all vehicles up to 1878 had to pay a toll at the toll gate, still standing on the old St. Joseph Road. Port of Spain was on the verge of expansion and rebuilding, which would continue and increase up to the present day. As yet, however, it was still the town that Governor Woodford had laid out in a regular manner after the devastating fire of 1808.
Broadway was then known as the Almond Walk, graced with its royal palms and 2 rows of almond trees.
The commercial newsroom had been erected adjoining the small harbor fort of San Andres, built during the last years of the Spanish occupation. The Anglican Cathedral dominated the center of the town and overlooked Brunswick Square, since renamed Woodford Square, where in 1866 an elegant fountain had been installed, donated by a merchant, Mr. Gregor Turnbull of Glasgow, Scotland.
In 1882, a new law came into force on the 1st of February, compelling liquor shops to close at 9 a.m. on Sundays, and as a result, illicit rum sellers did a brisk trade in the vicinity of the George Street entrance to the Old Market.
During 1883, the Fire Brigade Corps was formed. The mule tramways began operating,
and a start was made in the organizing of a telephone service, which was inaugurated in 1885.
In 1885, Strong's Piano Factory was established.
And it was in 1887 that the first discussions concerning the annexation of Tobago to Trinidad were held in official circles.
In garrison at St. James Barracks, a detachment of the York and Lancashire Regiment sailed in 1889 for Barbados, leaving the island without any imperial troops for the first time since the British occupation in 1797. The following year, the police took permanent control of St. James Barracks, and a detachment of 50 armed policemen was stationed there. In 1890, the Queen's Park Hotel came into being. There was a great deal to occupy a boy in his spare time in those far-off days. The Grand Savannah, dotted with grazing cattle, was there for games of cricket and football and the catching of butterflies. Across the savannah, past the old cannonball tree, there was the avenue of shading bamboo which led to the beautiful valleys of St. Anne's, where shaded streams invited you to bathe. To the west of Port of Spain lay the fishing village of Cobo Town. From there, small fishing boats could be hired for sailing and fishing in the harbor. And then, of course, there was the annual celebration of Carnival,